And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Joey Cantillo. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
The pitch goes down looking. Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez. One down, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Nice stop to his knee. The throw. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, Ryan Weathers. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
On the ground, right side, the underhand flip, and it beats him. What a play. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Cerna makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who gets it to first, and that is that. The Guardians go down in order. We played an inning, no score. here in Cleveland, and here is Connor Norby. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Count is 3-2.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Thomas gets under it, and it's caught for the out. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Slings to first in time.
Batting 6, catcher, number 50.
So digging in, Agustin Ramirez. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
And strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. That one
2
not
balls, 1
close.
strike.
And a count 2-1. Just
that misses
missed. Next offering is foul back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Weathers fires. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo. And a big swing and a miss.
3-2.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Bonds snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit in the air left field. Bonds sizing this one up, brings it in for the third out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the rookie right fielder, Jared Cerna. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Next pitch is outside. 2-1. And misses inside. Otto Lopez in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-one now. Swings through that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that is that. Marlins leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Lane Thomas. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Runner on the move in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
In the air, left field, down the line. Bonds brings it in with a nice run and grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Thomas, the runner at second with one away. Yeah, there's the strike.
2-2, count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Cut on and miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And at the plate for Miami, Barry Bonds. That's in there. That's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Bonds tries to check his swing. Now look to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out towards right center field. Noel giving chase. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second now. Going for 3. The relay. He's in there.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Go ahead run on base. Hill digs in now. 2-1 now.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Norby on third with 2 out. To third. Ramirez sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they pick up a 2-out triple, but can't bring him home. We're midway in the 4th. No score. Bottom 4. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Way out front for strike two.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Paulie makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Over to first, and Ramirez is set down. That ends the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Missed inside with the curve. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis up and throwing. Sewald also getting ready. Next pitch is downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that is out of play. This one in the air. Ramirez moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And the 2-1 hammered but foul. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Graham Paulie, the next up for the Marlins. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Upstairs.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the 3rd out. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, John Kenzie Noel. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike.
The count is full.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first with 1 gone. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Throw is low, and it gets by. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. There's Lane Thomas now. Manzardo off of first with 2 away. Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and no one left on. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 1 and the Marlins nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
So digging in, Jared Cerna. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. To the right side, Schneemann tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Travis Bazzana. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Daniel Schneemann, the 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 2-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Max Meyer takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And he takes a strike. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Guardians tack on another with this home run. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 25.
Started to swing, held up. Tap foul at the plate. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Tying run at the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sam Hentges, the left-hander, up and throwing. Herron, the power lefty, up as well. Got him swinging for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Derek Hill will hit next. And now 2 balls and a strike. The tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. Got him. That's the second out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cade Smith won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. They turn things over to the southpaw, Tim Herron.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
At the plate, Agustin Ramirez.
Ball, that's off the plate.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
First and second, 2 outs. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Graham Pauley, the next to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
So the tying run at second.
That's a ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And the slider just misses.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tim Herron departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Paul Sewald into the game.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So up next, Jared Cerna.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. Noel having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That clips the corner. Outside low, and now 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a ground ball. And that is that. Guardians lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit in the air, right field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
Now batting, second baseman.
And And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside low, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Paul Sewald gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Sam Hentges.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Barry Bonds getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. 3-1. There's the strike. This one high in the air to left center. Thomas sizes this one up. Calls it in, 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami, and our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's Lane Thomas. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 44.
Travis Bazzana now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bonds grabs it on the run.
Now batting, second.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. That one pushed to the left and foul. And they'll do it again. This to third, Paulie. Whips it across, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Jonah Bride in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one is lifted in the air. Noel turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. The Marlins down to their final strike. That's too low. And the count's even at 2.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.